All right, scrappers, we got sump pumps, two different kinds. We got a half-horse submergible sump pump and a regular one that doesn't get submerged. I don't know if they have copper motors in them or aluminum motors. I've never really taken any apart, so now we're all gonna find out. It's like 94 degrees outside right now, and yeah, it's kind of miserable out here in the old scrap lair. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Are these worth scrapping out? Looks like we got a little screw here holding that strap, because you know everybody, they don't lift it by the handle, they lift it by the cord. So they put that on there. All right, so we just got little cordage. We got a little piece of rope here. Not that I want it, but it's in the way. Here's a couple screws here in the top. We'll do the submergible one, I guess, first, just in case the GoPro gets too hot and shuts off. So we got a little bit of shred there. Maybe I'll just stack the shred and stuff up, see what we come up with at the end. Don't know what that is. It's pretty light. I don't know if it'll open up now. Oh, there's a little plastic pin going through there, holding that on there. Come on. There we go. Another little piece of shred. Don't know what's in this thing. I don't think there's anything in it. And it didn't want to play. That didn't want to play with me. So are these going to come out easy? That one did. All right, give you one more chance here. All right, we got that. How about this screw up here? Does that do anything? Or this one here, will that work? Yep. All right. Now, does that come apart? Look at that. All right, this piece here just looks like cast iron shred or something, and a little piece of plastic on the bottom. I ain't even gonna bother taking it off, just put that right in a shred. Well, we'll save that. Maybe we'll weigh it all up at the end. But I got oil running the hell out of this thing now, all over the bench. It must have been the oil plug. I should have left that in, huh? For the crying out loud. All right, well, what's more? We got a little tiny impeller on there. Don't know how that's gonna come off there. Should we try to break it or take the nut off? Or cut her with the Sawzall? Oh, this thing's just leaking oil like all get out. And I don't got no paper towels down here. Ugh. So the first thing we learned about these submergible pumps is they have a lot of oil in them. Like lots of oil in them. Where'd your plug go, man? I'm gonna stick it back up your butt. Huh. Why don't I see his plug button? Did I throw it in the... I don't know if it's in there or what I did with it. Maybe I'll stick them in a bucket. Let them drain while I do the other one. Well, surprise, surprise. Yeah, that's a lot bigger nut. All right, let's see if we can find something to drain the rest of your Earl. Ugh. How about if we put you right here? I'll be honest, that doesn't look like it wants to come apart much anymore. So far, I ain't real impressed with those. Yeah. This is the last one of those I got. Found these compliments of the dumpster. Oh boy, everybody loves it when I fail on YouTube. Okay, how about this one? We got this little thing here. It's a switch there. Let's just cut that little switch thing with this. I kind of got rid of that. This ball's just plastic. It's not a ball, it's a float. It's not a float like you have in a parade, it's just a round ball with air in it. A little bit of shred from that one. Did you see how I put it right in that coffee can over there? And you all thought I was throwing it for that garbage can. Actually I was. Most of this upper part in this. Well, the old GoPro decided to shut off. It doesn't like 94 degrees and 85% humidity. But we all knew that was going to happen. We'll see how long it lasts. Really, the only part of this we want is this motor. Is that going to punch out of there now? There's got to be something connecting there. Some kind of a rod or something going up the center of it. Let's see if we just cut this in half before the GoPro dies. I think she's starting to go. Looks like it wants to do something. Where'd the hammer for go? Went on the floor. Oh boy. Can't believe the GoPro hasn't shut off again. Maybe I can just break that, huh? Come on, baby. All right, this thing is all plastic except for there's a shaft going down the middle of that thing. And I don't even think I'm gonna spend the time and effort to get it out of there. Now this has got little tiny screws on here. 1/4 inches it looks like. Maybe they're smaller than 1/4 inch. How can they be smaller than that? Jesus. And of course they're turning. Come on. Man, I can feel the sweat running down my back. I think that's too big. Or too small, I don't know. Doesn't want to go on there. Yeah, that's trying to turn on the other side. Am I going to be able to hold it with this? Seems like every time I try to take these screws out of motors on camera, they give me grief. I think a lot of the YouTuber guys, they loosen all this crap up before they shoot their video, so it looks like it goes real simple for you guys, but I'm showing you the real damn thing here. You betcha. One more. All right, how are you going to come apart now? Uh-oh, just threw some nuts on the floor. So we got that. Just gotta figure out how to get that hub off of there. There we go. That'll be shred. That'll be cast aluminum if we can get this off of here. Looks like they got some kind of, almost looks like rivets in there. So that'll probably be another fight down the road. Got a little bit of wireage going on. Another aluminum plate. Should we see if it's copper before I... GoPro shut off again. Yes, it's copper. I checked her. We're gonna cut right through here. I better put the old goggles on. There's that. Wonder if, well, that grinder was going if the GoPro shut off again. I better check. No, we're still going for at least another minute or so. Let's see if this thing's done peeing down here. Well, this is all cast. There's got to be a motor in there somewheres, right? Because it says 1/2 horsepower. All right, come on. Well, come on, I took your nut off. You can't tell me that washer's holding you. Somebody in the comments said that there might be brass on the bottoms of these, but I haven't seen no brass yet. There we go. There's a piece of junk. Huh. I have no clue. I see no more bolts or nuts to take out. So maybe if we just wallop, but that's a cord right there. That's just a cord. And I can't see is where pounding it this way would work. All right, that can't work that way. I think that's just a cord. Maybe it's not. Yeah, that's a cord thing going down there. Yeah, that's not doing anything. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to put this one aside until you guys tell me in the comments how this comes apart, because it says it's a 1/2 horsepower, and I haven't taken off any 1/2 horsepower. There's something spring loaded there. Doesn't want to, she doesn't want to unspring though. Come on. Come on, Mr. Spring. Do you guys take these apart, or you just throw them straight into a shred? Let me know in the comments and tell me how this comes apart. There's a bearing there. Oh boy. There, that bearing came off. Somehow this has got to, this little plate's got to come out of there if you're going to get anything out of this end. Yeah, it's not liking that. And I don't think I want to be sitting here trying to cut that sucker. Wonder if I just sell it as an electric motor. Well, if you stayed around and watched me fight this far, why not watch one of the other cool videos that I've done that's on screen right now?